Yo, it's your boy Matrix back with another crazy episode of customer service where the customer is not always right. Special guest today is this young lady, she's nail tech, along with several other jobs. She gave me some stories. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and get in this. We met on social media. She's an Eagles fan as well. Um, Met I think at a tailgate on Facebook and then a tailgate. We almost got into a fight. You know what I'm saying? Tailgate is the last Jello shot. I don't even drink, but she tried to fight me over it. I was like, Mister, I was just gonna hand it to you. You know, the Rosie Perez came out, and I didn't want to get stabbed.
Who's
So
a fibber?
I am not a fibber. I'm a white lie. I'm
Fibber.
telling you, a white lie is a difference. It's a
Fibber.
difference. Okay, it's a difference. Like a fibber is just a person that lies for no reason, but a white lie is when you lie on holidays. It's different. You got to understand. It's a lot to get into. But
You lie like a cheap rug.
I'm gonna let her introduce herself and get into some stories. Please tell us your name and some of these custom stories you have. Wild custom stories.
Oh, well, my name is Shayla. And as you mentioned, stop.
Really her name. Okay.
Stop. My name is Shayla, but my alternate is Maria. It depends on who asked for it. But anywho.
She's wanted.
No, stop. I'm innocent. I don't not speaking English.
We definitely
Anywho, being a nail technician is definitely, it's hard. You have your pleasant customers and then you have your customers from hell. And no matter what you do, you cannot please them. And those are the nightmares, and we don't really encounter them as much, but when we do, they're memorable and they stay with you for a lifetime because
Can you fix my big toe?
no, your toe crooked, your toe like that. It's not me. No. But one of the experiences that I had that stuck with me throughout my career moving forward was doing I guess you want to call it a teenager, a young adult. I do now have strict policies. I will not touch a client who is under the age of 14, just because it's not always the customer in your chair that's not happy. It's the parent that isn't happy. And sometimes parents have a jealousy thing where they compete with their children, and God forbid that the child's nails look better than the mother's nails because now, toxic mothers like to compete with their daughters. And I feel like that was what happened in this instance. I had this young lady. She gave me her inspo pic. She told me what she was looking for. No problem. I delivered exactly what the person wanted. I asked questions throughout the service just to make sure she was comfortable, if the shape that I was doing was something that she was okay with. If you need anything changed, that's fine. Just let me know. I'm here to alter it to your liking. At the end of the day, these are your nails. You're the one that's paying, and you're the one that has to look at them. But within reason, because what we're not going to do is alter my art either. Not every client is an ideal client.
Okay.
But going back to the story, she came in. We had a pleasant time. No problem. Services were exchanged. Before I accepted payment, I asked if they were happy with the service, and it turned out to be that she wasn't happy with the service, but I only found out later on. But the only reason I found out was because after the young lady went home, and she went home happy and said, "Oh my God, I love them. They're beautiful. They're great. These are the best nails I've ever had." Okay. So you're, in my mind, like, all right, we got another one. Like, she'll be back because she loved it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, a few hours go by, and now I get a text message. And now it's, I don't really think that I like these because my mother took a look at them and she doesn't think that what I paid is worth your work.
What the fuck? Nobody asked your goddamn mom.
So
if you like them, you know what? Let me go and let you.
I know. Imagine I sat there for hours and I did this and I tried to be as pleasant as I could be. I walked her through the whole service. And, and she walked away happy, and, they were the best nails that she ever had. So for her to come back and say, what I paid is not what I'm looking at, was like, wait, what?
So they was fly until you got home. If
Exactly.
you listen to this, your mother's a hater.
I remember I was like, wait a minute. The math is not mathing. Like,
Absolutely.
you were just happy a few hours
You
ago,
carried a
and
two that wasn't there. That math
yeah,
ain't math.
again, you were just happy. So help me understand why you're not happy now, because I gave you ample opportunity to, throughout the service, say, hey, I don't like this shape. Hey, I changed my mind. I don't want this style. Hey, I don't like this color anymore.
Right.
And even at the end, even if you would have gotten what you showed me and then decided, I'm not really digging it, I have no problem. Okay, well, what is it? How can we make you happy?
Right.
Like, it's not going to be for free, of course, but I'm willing to work with you, because at the end of the day, my job is, I'm in it to make you happy, to boost your self-esteem so that you feel good about yourself. And I don't ever want to be a part of a reason why you're like, I hate this, I don't like this.
That's wow. So she came in, paid, got the service, loved it.
Yes.
And then once she got home, her mom made her change her mind.
Yeah, I even got a tip. So I was confused. I'm like, who tips somebody services that they don't like? But
Right.
you know, if you like it, I love it. Whatever. I asked her what is it that made you change your mind? What is it that you don't like? And again, it went back to the mother. The mother was not happy with the nails, that she thought that her daughter had paid too much. And at the time, that what I was charging was nothing.
I was about to ask that. Yeah, what was you charging at that time?
At that time, nothing. I was basically giving services away for free at that point, because I had just started. I started doing nails because I would do my own nails. And what happened was is I couldn't afford the nails that I liked on Instagram. So what I did was I taught myself. I said, okay, like, I can't afford to pay someone to do it, but I can afford to buy the materials and learn to do it myself.
That's hot. Okay.
So that's how I got into nails. And I learned that it was a healthy form of art expression for me, and it allowed me to shut everything off in my mind. So, thank God for COVID, because had COVID not had happened, I wouldn't have never discovered that I love doing nails.
COVID helped a lot of entrepreneurs.
It definitely did. The only thing I regret was not getting none of the money that came out of it, because I don't play with Uncle Sam. But anyway, where were we?
See that's what Uncle Sam do to you.
I'm nervous. I might owe him.
Oh man, I think we all do. I owe him too, but don't tell nobody. Okay, if you listen, I'm gonna send you a check. I promise you. I'm counting my pennies.
My name's Maria.
Yeah, Maria got my money. Maria the Nail Tech got my money. Okay, you just start flipping Nelleries until you find it. The mom, like I said, the young lady tipped you. Mom was not happy. That's weird that you go home. Like, did she get into any detail about what mom said? That what is it about the nails that mom didn't like?
I think it ended up boiling down to her thinking that her daughter overpaid for what she had.
Money. Okay.
Yeah, and I think the premises of everything was that they wanted the money refunded.
Oh, mom got a drinking problem. That's what that was.
They wanted the full service refunded. It wasn't like I'm not really happy. Can I get a partial? It was, I'm not really happy. I want a full refund.
Yeah, mom got a drinking problem. Or a boyfriend needed bail money, one or the other.
And it's just like, no, I'm sorry. Like, you can't go into services, especially people whose main bread and butter is doing these services and putting in their time and effort into it, and then wanting your money in full. Yeah. Like, that's not okay, because I can't get my time back.
And I understand if you would have completely fucked them up. Like, if she bought you a picture and your shit looked horrible compared to the picture, like that is the opposite of what I wanted, I can understand wanting a refund. Well, actually, you don't even get a refund because you're going to pay for it. That's the whole point. You would never need to ask for a refund if you didn't like it, because you would have never paid it unless you said, who the fuck gives you a tip for some shit they don't like? Everybody ever go to a restaurant, is hearing your food, and you give them a tip?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And like I said, what I was charging back then was was pennies on a dime. I was literally giving services away for free because what I wanted was the experience of working on other people's hands, because it's one thing to do nails on your own hands than it is to do it on someone else.
Okay.
Because you have no way of measuring how much pain this person can take to the other person, even though getting your nails is never supposed to hurt. But we're all human. Mistakes happen. You know, one setting might irritate this person while this setting doesn't irritate that person. So I was trying to learn.
Figure that out.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, you know, like hand placements, how to hold the person's hand, how to make them comfortable, all of that stuff. Because, like I said, I was just getting into this field. It was new to me.
That's what's up. Okay. You're listening, Mom. You suck.
Listen. I remember I blocked her.
Damn, but she kept calling and texting?
Well, no, because like I said, they wanted the full refund, and I told her, you know, I don't do full refunds. That's not what I do. I don't do partial
Give
refunds.
Me my nails back in my time.
Yeah, like you can't give me my materials back. You can't break it down into powder form and put it back into the container, or reliquefied my hardened monomer that's on your nails, put it back into my bottle. You don't. It costs me money. So no, and unfortunately, that's my time. I can't get none of those things back, so you can't get your money back. Especially if I offered to fix it. I offered to fix it. I said, hey, if you're not happy, just come on back and we can figure it out, and I will work on giving you what it is that you're looking for. Right. It's a learning experience. I was willing to learn. But what I was not willing to do was being taken advantage of.
Gotcha.
Because in the service industry, that happens way too many times, where people will, you know, play in your face, and then behind your back is a whole nother. Now they're disputing charges on their credit cards.
Oh, damn.
And that's another reason why I stopped taking credit cards, because I used to. I would allow people to pay with credit cards, and then it got to the point where it's just like, no, nothing safer than cash. I want my money in my hand, and you ain't getting the refund.
Damn, motherfucker, pay for it. Let me get me and my daughter nails done. Pay for it with their credit card.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 days later, call the bank and be like, no, my card was stolen, or someone else that wasn't.
I didn't authorize the charge. And guess what? You end up losing as the person, because if you don't have direct proof that person walked away with those services, you're asked out. And not only are you asked out for the money that you originally should have received, now you're asked out because now your merchant is now charging you a percentage for the chargeback.
Yeah.
So now you're double fucked.
Yeah. That's crazy. I remember a young lady I met that did hair told me that. First time she told me that. She was like, I take my deposits cash, because people would give you the money, right? And then if they don't show up, they're not getting the deposit back, but they'll call and do the same thing. Or they will come get their hair done, and then 2 days later call Venmo, Cash App, or their credit card or whatever, and go, no, I didn't authorize that charge. I was like, what?
Yeah, and that's wrong.
Damn.
That's wrong, because then you have people who do it for the true art, such as myself. I work with people. I understand that there's some of us most of us are living paycheck to paycheck, and most of us we have to budget for the things that we truly enjoy. And I don't even go out of my way to double charge people for late fees, or, you know, I'm not out here saying, hey, you got to pay me a $20 deposit, but it doesn't go towards your final balance. No, like I'm pulling some money up front just to make sure that you're serious about the appointment and the time you're asking me to set aside for you. So
I ain't mad at that. Just stay professional, people.
That's it. Just stay professional. And if you don't like it, then say it with your chest. Don't wait to go home to not like it. Tell me to my face you don't like it.
Give me a refund, bitch.
Ask me for that refund face to face. 9 times out of 10, you won't.
That was very corny to do that. That's crazy. You ever had anybody? So you don't? Do you do? That's manicure. You do pedicures to feet?
I do for selective clientele. I do not offer that service to everyone.
So you ain't never had nobody coming with the ingrown toenail on the big toe?
Absolutely have.
Oh God, how was that?
But as a professional, it's my job to say, I can't touch that. You need to go see a doctor.
How did that go? Was they offended? What you wrong? Ain't nothing wrong. What you mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just a little no. That's
no, like there's rules. Like this is not just walk into the salon and come out pretty.
No, I just hit my toe on the end of the bed. Go ahead, you could go work around that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Most women will go to salons, and I can guarantee you that they're never asked the questions that they're supposed to be asked. Before you sit in that pedicure bowl, the question that they're supposed to ask you first is, are you a diabetic?
Damn, what that got to do with the water? Talk to me. Teach us.
Because if you're on blood thinners and you don't tell me that you're a diabetic and I nip you and now you're on blood thinners and you bleeding and now this wound won't close because you're a diabetic and you're open to sepsis and you're open to bacteria entering your bloodstream, now I'm the one that's liable. I'm at fault because as a professional, it's not just about making you look pretty. It's about me knowing the structure and when it comes to your medical health. They never ask you, did you shave 24 hours prior to you coming to get your feet done? Because if the answer to that is, yes, I shaved last night, you cannot get your feet done.
Hold on. Shaves what?
Your legs.
Oh, so if they shave their legs in the shower this morning, and let's just say 7 a.m., they can't get their feet done at 10 a.m.?
No.
You gotta break that down. What's that about? We learning today, y'all. This is just we learning some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm self-taught. Like I said, I started off in my laundry room because I couldn't afford to put myself to beauty school, but I learned on YouTube, and eventually I took myself to school to go get my license because that's what we should all be aiming for. If you love something deeply, work and get to a point where you're a professional at it. Don't just be in it for the money or the aesthetics of it, because at the end of the day, that client sitting in your chair, you are responsible for. And if you are not professionally trained, you better be ready for the backlash that comes with it. And state board will get your ass, whether you got a license or not.
Okay. So we get back to the whole leg thing. So what did you learn that if you shave your legs, when a woman shaves her legs, why can't she get her feet done that day? What happens? What's the issue with that?
What causes the issue with that is because your skin is your major organ. Okay. And everybody forgets that skin is living and breathing. And if you're using a razor to shave your legs, and let's God forbid you sit in a pedicure bowl that isn't properly clean and has bacteria sitting in it, and it can sit anywhere. It can sit in the little jet bubble thingy that goes in the back. Like if that's not properly clean, but everything was, and you put that into the water and your skin is open because you shaved or you cut yourself shaving, now that is more likely to enter your bloodstream, and now we're both fucked.
You know what? Now you're about to make me never get a pedicure again. Now I'm nervous. You know what? I don't get manicures and pedicures ever again. I'm checking the bowls now. I'm going in with a magnifying glass. You sit down. No.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. People are more particular with a lash tech than they are about their nail tech. Like you will lowball your nail tech, but you have no problem paying a lash tech that's gluing some stuff to your eyes, which is a very sensitive part of your body. Yeah. How can you lowball your nail tech? If you knew what a nail tech had to learn to be able to give you this pretty service, you would put much more respect on it and
school today, y'all.
Appreciate and say, I understand why she charges what she charges. Because the last time I checked, I still got to make back the money that I put in to go to beauty school that cost me about $6,000 that I had to finance.
Ooh, pay what you owe, nigga.
Like, don't complain about it.
The Brits do, motherfucker.
You don't go to a lawyer and say, I'm not paying you all that money for you to get me off the charges when he went to school for 6, 8, 10 plus years to master the law.
There you go.
Don't lowball me and I won't lowball you.
Don't be pulling that falling down the stairs shit on me. Pay your money, man. She do your nails, pay up, or we coming to see you, fool.
I make it look nice, but the price is gonna match it too, because
I'm gonna tell y'all, I've known this young lady for a few years, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't know. I know she went to school for it. I remember when she was in school, but I did not know she knew as much as she knew, and she was gonna go in depth. So we didn't just get a good interview, a good story. We got some school here. We got some lessons here. I did not know that. Okay.
Yes.
About all
I
the
does this. I does this for real, not for fake.
Clearly. Okay. If anybody want their nails done from you, give them the info. What number can they call? What email can they reach you at? Or what's your Facebook? Instagram? Give them that information so they can see what you do and book you up. Go ahead, highlight them.
All right. So if you are looking to book with me, which I hope that you do, because if you go on any of my social media platforms, which are all the same as Nails by Shayla 89, that is NAILSBYSHAYLA number 89. That's where I'm at on all platforms. It doesn't change. If you wish to book, you are more than welcome to send me a direct message with any inspirational pics that you're interested in. Please do not hit me up to set up an appointment if you do not know what you want. If you are one of those people that don't know what you want, just say freestyle. And when you say freestyle, that means freestyle. Exactly what it means. I get to do what I want. You don't get to dictate it. But if that's where you want to, if you want to book, that's where to find me.
And she gonna give you a 16 while she doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Negative. I'm a nice person. I'm a nice person.
Bars, baby.
I'm a good person. It's just,
She dangerous. She stabbed
I'm
me
not.
Twice. She stabbed me twice.
I like to bring Shayla to the forefront, but if I have to go get Maria, I'll go get her too.
Well, Shayla and Maria both stabbed me, so.
No, we didn't.
I have to release papers from the ER to prove it. I got to stitch it in.
He's a liar. Only paper he got on me is the ticket they had to pay that he got me.
Why you always bringing up old shit? I forgot all about that ticket. I always bringing up old stuff. Huh.
He not going to tell y'all about that. He said, park here. You're safe. No problem. Came back to a ticket.
That's different. I paid for the ticket, though. Why you gotta be telling
Matter of fact, I'm about to hit a PPA. Like, did he pay this ticket?
Telling people I'm busy. I'm putting down.
You got me on the toll list.
And that shit would have been told. That
John is in hiding.
They would have been got that. They just picked your little ass up and went, come in, mister. We taking you just because we can't find your car. That's what they would do. We appreciate you coming out and doing this interview. Thank you very, very much. Y'all know, new episode drop every Monday. Check it out. Leave a review. Let me know what you think, man. We got some more interviews coming up soon. I got a couple lawyers I'm supposed to get with them. Stories gonna be crazy. I got 2 police officers I talked to. Whoo! They tell me about a body they found. Man, that story's gonna be crazy. When I get the time, link up with these guys. The next few interviews gonna be crazy. Check this one out. Like it, share, comment, drop a review. All right, and don't forget to tip your waiter. Check, please. Yeah.